Alright, welcome back to another little review on my little channel here I have on YouTube. Today's episode is the mid-season finale of The Walking Dead, which would be Season 5, Episode 8. And just so you know, this is a review. I'm just going to be going over what happened during the episode and my thoughts on what happened. So if you don't want to watch, you can leave anytime you want. Alrighty, let's get right into the episode. The episode starts off with Rick running after Bob. Bob is one of the three cops that he took to barter with Dawn to get Beth and Carol back. So we see Rick get into a cop car and pretty much runs into Bob. He talks to Bob for a bit, and when I was looking at this scene, I was thinking about one of the times in the comics, actually, because Rick does the exact same thing to the governor's lieutenant, I think it was, because he captured one of him, and he was going to give off information to the governor, but Rick actually runs into him, and they talk for a bit, then he just lets the walkers pretty much eat him, which actually happened in this episode, so I'll probably put a little picture there. But anyways, let's get right into the next part, which was Gabriel. Gabriel, as we know, is the father. He, I think it was last episode that he escaped through the door, or like the hole that he made throughout the floorboards. So we see Gabriel. Gabriel's actually at Gareth's Gareth's old campsite. He sees Bob's leg, and he pretty much rolls it over, takes what they were cooking it with, and pretty much throws it. And then he looks at the school doors, and right when he looks at it, the door breaks. We need zombies in The Walking Dead, or people will get mad. So the zombies are running after, or limping, or whatever you want to call it. They're going after Gabriel, as I should say. Gabriel's limping along because last episode we seen him get a nail stuck in him. So he gets back to the church. He tries to crawl under where his hole was, but he can't. So he runs to the very front door, starts knocking on the door, and as we know, Carl and Michonne actually boarded it up. They hear Gabriel's cries for help. They run out and take the boards off, and right before Gabriel was going to get bit, Michonne and Carol pretty much kill some of the walkers. There's too many. The walkers get inside the church, and they have to go underneath the church, just like how Gabriel escaped the last time, through the floorboards. And they pretty much go around the church. Since all the zombies are now inside, they board up the doors on the outside. And then we get to Rick again. Rick is talking to Daryl, and then they talk to the cops for a new plan because Bob just died. So they do that for a bit. Then we go back to Michonne. Michonne talks to Gabe for a bit. The doors start to break open on the church. Then Abraham's group gets back. They're, I guess, since Eugene started lying to them, they said, okay, we gotta go back to Rick's group. So they did. Michonne starts talking to them. Then she tells them that Beth is alive. We get back to, let's see here. Beth is pretty much just overhearing some conversations that one of the guy cops were with in the hospital. He pretty much threatens one of the guys, pushes him down on the ground, then pretty much asks for Beth's help, but then Dawn comes in and pretty much says, "Come with me, Beth, I need you." Then right after that scene, we get Beth with just looking down the elevator shaft. Her and Dawn talk for a bit. Then the cop that threatens or asks for Beth's help, just like I said in the last part, pretty much threatens Dawn. They fight for a bit, like talking. Then they actually fight, throws punches and everything like that. Dawn has the upper hand, pushes him towards the elevator shaft door, and then Beth throws him in, which I actually thought it was pretty cool, knowing that Beth would do that. But anyways, we go off to Beth and Carol. Beth is now in Carol's room, and they talk well, no, they don't talk, but she's just sitting there looking at Carol, just mind her own business. Then Dawn comes in. They talk for a bit about what just happened, saying how she's going to protect Beth from all the other cops. She's not going to tell them what actually happened. Then we go off to Sasha. Sasha and Tyrese talk. Then they look after Rick with snipers on the roof. Rick actually talks to Dawn's cops that are looking for the other three cops that Rick captured, but we know that there's 2 alive. And this is actually a really cool scene because a zombie gets sniped right when the other cops were like, so, do you have other people looking, or do you have other people in your group? The zombie gets sniped by Sasha, and it was actually really funny because looking at the other guy's face, knowing that they're getting watched and they didn't know it was going on, it was actually really good. Then, this is pretty much the ending of the episode. Abraham's group shows up, but right before that, I'll tell you what happened. So this is a really big spoiler, so if you don't want to listen to it, you can leave right now. Okay, I'll let you have like 2 or 3 seconds. Alright, let's get right into it. So, Rick's actually pretty much taking the 2 cops that he took over up the stairs and meets Dawn. This is, I don't know what to say about this, but I was actually surprised what happened. So, Rick pretty much pushes the doors open and talks to Dawn. Well, the cops talk to Dawn for a second or two, says what happens to Bob. They lie, saying how the walkers got him. Rick's group didn't shoot him or anything like that. And then, they do the exchange. Beth and Carol's with Rick's group, and the 2 cops are with Dawn. Right when they're about to leave, Dawn says they want Noah. Noah's like, I want to go, and then Rick's like, no, you're not going because this is our chance to have new people in the gang. But right when Noah's about to go over, Beth gets involved. Pretty much, I think she was going to slap Dawn, but Dawn shoots Beth in the head. Right when I seen that scene, I was like, man, they have some balls to do that, because Beth was from season 2. Oh, I was just like, wow, I could not believe that. And then Daryl kills Dawn, and then pretty much the other cops are like, yeah, you can leave. She was a problem, and we don't really want to mess with you guys anymore. So they actually leave, sobbing and everything like that. And because Abraham's group is now there, how sad. But Maggie sees Beth and pretty much breaks down, knowing that her sister has just died. And that's pretty much the end of the episode. But then we get an Easter egg of what's going to happen next season with Morgan. Morgan actually shows up and gets to the church right when everything was going down. Well, not everything was going down. Everything just happened. Everybody's in Atlanta and everything, but Morgan gets to the church, prays, starts laughing. Then he gets the map that Abraham gave Rick for the directions how to get to DC and everything like that. And right when I seen the map, I was like, really? They left that there? And just because I was like, why would they do that? Maybe because they left some supplies, but why would they leave a map? Maybe a map would be useful for other reasons, just not to show DC. But anyways, they have to show Morgan how to get to DC and how to get to Rick's group. And yeah, that's this mid-season finale. I thought it was actually really good. I'm happy that they're moving towards a new path instead of keeping on with the comics. But I think in the next like middle or next few episodes, we're actually going to get to DC, and we're going to see the community that's in DC. If you actually read the comics, there's a community that they get to, and everything like that. But I think that's going to be happening in like the season finale, and he's going to see two people's going to come towards Rick's group, and he's going to probably like inviting Rick's group into Alexandria. I think that's the community that it's called. But anyways, that is the review. And if you want to comment down in the comment section, you can. I do not want likes or dislikes. I seen that I had like one dislike in the last video. I don't know why. Maybe the guy didn't like my reviews. But I don't care. So, hopefully I'll see you guys in January. I think the season starts back up. But anyways, like I said, bye.